Taurus, there is definitely someone feeling very powerless to their own toxicity. You guys, this person is showing up as a natural born finesser, Seven of Swords. They're definitely spying on you, but they have a serious lack of conscience, manipulative, strategic. They lie a lot. They risk everybody, you, them, everybody around them. Showing up as an enemy for some of you guys, actually. Sneaky, trickery, thieving, cunning, calculating, deceitful, all that, okay? Natural born finesser who is definitely in demon energy, okay, you guys? This person is full of restrictions. Being with them is restrictions. Full of temptations, drugs, alcohol, bondage, sex addictions, manipulation, materialism is here. This person is falling victim to their own toxicity. Time is running up. Time is running out, Taurus. Now, this is kind of scary to me, all right? Especially if this has anything to do with addictions. If this has anything to do with, you know, being out here in these streets and finessing the wrong person, finessing the wrong things, people, places, and things. I mean, this could be deadly, all right? Especially with the Tower here, with the Nine of Wands here, with the Five of Wands here, with the Ten of Wands here, and with Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the World here. No, this does not look good, all right? There's self-pity here. There's non-accountability here. There's uncertainty that surrounds this energy. This person definitely does need self-improvement, and they definitely do need a new perspective. Are they going to get it? Will they try? Will they work hard? I don't think so, okay? Not with this energy right here. However, you know, God is able to do whatever God is able to do with whoever he chooses to do it with. But nonetheless, they do have a lot of scars, okay? That is really, really holding them back. It is literally blocked their heart chakra. So if you're walking around here feeling like, oh, this person doesn't love me, but we have such a history, right? Their heart chakra is seriously blocked at this point in time. The reason why is they chose the dark side, y'all, okay? Like Anakin chose the dark side, okay? There's a lot of pain here, okay? They're having a very, very hard time finding their way. And yes, I can see where they are. I mean, like I said, the Hangman is here. Ten of Wands is here. The Moon is here. So let me break this down, okay? Because some of y'all don't know what that means, okay? So when I say Hangman, stagnation, limbo, needs a new perspective. Uncertainty is surrounding this whole energy here, okay? There is a lot of things that are being hidden from this person, all right? There's secrets, misconception, deception, hidden information, misconception that is happening, which is causing setbacks for this person to be wounded, for this person to be fatigued, for this person to be energy to be drained. Now, I got the Moon, I got the King of Wands, I don't got the Queen of Wands. I'm only waiting for one more card before I start telling you about how somebody is doing spell work. I can actually say it now, for real, because the devil is on the table. But nonetheless, I'll pump my brakes on that. Because of these setbacks, okay, and because this person is having a very hard time handling their reality and they're escaping from their reality through drugs and alcohol and sex, this has caused a lot of more restrictions. It's caused burnout. It's caused a lot of fatigue for some of these people. They sleep and sleep and sleep, okay? And I'm not talking about like how I sleep, right? Because sometimes I get up at, depending upon my reads, you guys, I mean, my schedule fluctuates like a mug, okay? But nonetheless, lots of obligations, okay, you guys? Obligations that they really aren't taking care of. Being burnt out and very much so overwhelmed, all right? Because they're set back, because of the certain things that's happening, the misconceptions, the deception, the hidden information, the conflict in the Five of Wands, the unruly behavior, the struggle, the offense, the defense, the issue problems, the conflict and friction has definitely led them, ushered them right into this here tower, okay? So now we got shit blowing up in their face, okay, you guys? We got shocking sudden events. We got chaos, sudden change, destruction, upheaval, and negativity. Okay, you guys. So with that being said, you guys, this person is entering a world card. Okay, so the major arcana of world, a lot of you guys already know, is that there is a cycle that is ending and one that is beginning. Okay, now let's just hope and pray that this negative toxic cycle is what's ending and that something great will happen, okay, in their new cycle. Okay, let's keeping it positive, right? Now for some of y'all gonna be like, shit, this person deserve everything they damn get. Okay, cross watcher. For cross-watcher energy can and will get involved in this. Cross-watcher, I know y'all like, shoot, the Taurus done did the utmost, positive most, and fuck no, they deserve all this shit. It's going to be some of y'all like that. And cross-watcher, I just want you guys to know that I love cross-watcher just like I love Taurus, and you guys are more than welcome to be here, okay? So, with that being said, the ass is at the bottom of this wheel, okay? So, they're hitting towers, shit is blowing up in their face. They're fatigued, they're set back, they're wounded. There are illusions, delusions, misconception, hidden information, and secrets that are being casted over this energy, causing them to be burnt out, obligated, and stressed, okay? They're a natural born finesser. They're a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony, snake, slithering, hoe, entire hoe, who has brakes slapped on them right about now and is uncertain about a lot of things, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get into the read. Taurus Nation, much love, much respect, you guys. Thank you so much for still being here with me, you guys. I love y'all to life. Shout out Train to Go. That is my membership. That is my sisterhood. That is my brotherhood, you guys. Join Train to Go, $4.99 a month. Super, super cheap, you guys. Definitely does support the channel. Also gets me to come to you more. Promos, perks, and discounts. And if you guys are wanting a read, you guys, I am only reading for my Train to Go members, okay? Y'all gotta excuse me. I'm trying to look halfway decent on this damn camera. So yeah, I'm only reading for my Train to Go members, okay? However, for every 100 new subscribers, why do I got 2 decks? Why do I got 2 decks? Yeah, for every 100 new subscribers, somebody will get a free read, okay? So, you do have to be subscribed in order to get that free read. You do not have to be trained to go, all right? But the more that I see you, the higher your chances are to win. And also be on the lookout because I will be making my announcements shortly, okay? I'm not going to tell y'all when it's going to be, okay? But it's going to be shortly, all right? Remember, the more that I see you, the higher your chances are to win. And I am not just looking at these videos now. I will be going back to at least 3-4 videos, maybe more than that. And that is how I'm going to contact you, okay, you guys? So the more that I see you, the higher your chances are to win, the longer you've been subscribed and stuff like that, okay? So, with that being said, I am praying over everything on this table, cards, clarifiers, and everything. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You guys, I'm asking for truth, revelation, confirmation, guidance, consolation, peace, and protection as I give Yeshua Messiah all the praise, the honor, and the glory in which he definitely does deserve. So that is exactly what we are expecting in this read. Holy Spirit, what's up with this energy? What's up is they play too much, okay? They play way too much. They play with magic. They play with energy. They are manipulative, and they're being dealt with, okay? It's just that's what's up, all right? Holy Spirit, somebody is a child of God here who is very protected, and they're about to be slowed down, okay? They're about to be slowed down to a freaking, what is it? A Houston tempo? Yeah, life is fixing to be slapping brakes on their ass, all right, you guys? This person is depressed, all right? Death is here, okay? Now, I always say, death can mean transformation, okay? It definitely can, all right? That is the traditional meaning of death. But listen, I'm a tarot reader and have been one for quite some time. This can mean literal death as well, okay? So, pray for the person, all right, you guys? Because they are, they definitely do have a lack of conscience here, all right? Listen, there are people in themselves that know that they're on demon time. What they're going to do about it, I don't know, because justice is here. So listen, this is karma. Like I told you, this is serious ass karma. All right? This is because somebody, first of all, came for somebody who is appointed, anointed, chosen, and sent, and who is highly protected. They tried to slap brakes on somebody here. They were a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony, snake, slithering, hoe, entire hoe. They were trying to put somebody in bondage, manipulation, full of addictions and temptations. They tried to sow seeds in somebody's mind here. They were a natural finesser. They're hitting towers. They lied. They casted illusions and delusions, misconceptions and secrets over somebody who is appointed, chosen, and anointed. And now they are living, I guess they're being hunted in the 3D. That's what it feels like to me, all right? I feel like this person is experiencing supernatural things that are happening in their life. Y'all, look, when you invite the enemy in, that's what happens, okay? They're full of worryation. They're depressed and distressed, all right? Holy Spirit. Right. Somebody loves somebody here dearly, okay? So if you love this person, go ahead and pray for this person. Because their ass is getting it, okay? Right. I feel like you invested into this person. I don't know. Resources, time, love, money, vehicle. I don't know what you invested, but you invested something. I feel like this person made you happy, but I feel like you're enlightened. I feel like this person had to make a believer out of somebody. I'll put it to you like that. And what they had to make a believer out of you is the fact that they really, really are a liar, stealer, killer, cheater, thief, fake, phony, snake, slithering, ho. Because somebody here didn't believe it the first time they showed them. So after being showed over and over again how much this person lies, they're a habitual liar, they're a sociopath, they got some type of psychopathy or whatever the fuck the word is, okay? Listen. Somebody is working with the knowledge and the truth now, okay, that is what they are. You cannot unsee this. It's twice here, all right, you guys? Holy Spirit, this person is thinking, what are they thinking about, Holy Spirit? What's going on? There go the Queen of Wands, to the Moon, to the Magician. I told you, there's spell work going on here. This person is damn sure doing love magic. They're doing love spells on somebody here, or try to, attempt to. Holy Spirit. Yeah. Possibly trying to get you to give them something. Give me a little bit more. They love you. This is a love spell. This got something to do with if I can't have you, nobody can. Okay? Listen, they're getting dealt with on this. It's just that simple. I told you, they're getting dealt with on this. They're ready to walk away from this energy. They understand that shit done with digital. Okay, they understand that shit done blew up in their face behind their behavior. So now they want to walk away. But there is something that's not letting them walk away. One of the things that's not letting them walk away is this demon energy, okay? When you on demon time and you decide to do things like that, then guess what? That's what you get attacked by. Right. There, you know, Holy Spirit, give me a little bit more. Yeah, see? They tried to do it to a high priestess. It's just that simple. So I'm just saying, you get what you deserve. They're in Hangman. They really do want a new perspective. They do want to overcome these challenges of being in Hangman, being in stagnation and limbo. They want some type of stability. They want some type of certainty. They want stability, but they're going to repeat cycles over and over again. We got our answer. I really don't need to finish this read. I can tell you where this is going, okay? So listen, if you don't want to hear about how this motherfucker fixing to fall all the way down, if you don't want to hear about how karma is fixing to beat their ass with an extension cord, then I would suggest that you click off right now, okay? Because I can already feel where this energy is going, okay? So they like conflict. They like friction. They like to bring it, okay? And this is the reason why 10 knives will be stuck up in their back. Now, in the 3D, for somebody to stick 10 knives in your back, your probability percentage rate of making it would probably be, what, 1%? Well, in the 5D, this is not making it at all right? So, that's what they wanted. That's what they're going to get, okay? Holy Spirit. Right. All I need is the 5 of Cups, okay, to confirm that death, is what I'm trying to say. Holy Spirit, right. The reason why is because they shitted on this union, okay? They did have a divine union. They shitted on it. Tell me about the, right. They spread themselves around. Third-party situations, possibly brought somebody STD. Give me a little bit more. Right. And they're right back in Hangman, okay? So, this shit don't get no better, all right? Listen, they're watching somebody. They're paying an awful lot of attention to somebody here, There go Nick Rich, y'all. He just got through from confirming. They want to walk into your direction, definitely. Tell me about these illusions and delusions. Listen, somebody got legal issues. Somebody is very cold. Somebody is very detached, all right? Somebody is very strict when it comes down to this energy. Taurus, it feels like to me, or cross watchers, that you've already pulled your energy back. That's what it feels like to me, okay? Right, they're not able to jump out here. The reason why is because they're about to get hemped up, okay? They're always acting single. They're always acting like they got money. But I'm going to tell you something. If they do got money, that shit goes very quickly because they got very bad money management skills. And they ain't got to worry about it here pretty soon any damn way. What's going on with their job? Oh, they're being setback guarded with their job as well. Possibly jail. They may work for the government, but nonetheless, they're wounded in their work. They may be sick. They may have got hurt at work as well. Something is wrong with their vehicle, okay? Possibly the engine, the key to the engine, it's not starting. Something with the vehicle, okay, you guys? Right. And they need to get used to having all these problems too with this Knight of Pentacles. Right, burden after burden after burden. I already told y'all. Y'all, I'm tapped in. I'm way too tapped in, y'all. Right, because they messed with the Empress. It's your baby mom, your baby dad. What's going on? Somebody's wounded. Somebody passed. Somebody's mother passed. Somebody's grandmother passed. What's going on, Holy Spirit? They want a new beginning. Where? What? 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups to the 4 of Swords. Listen, somebody had a funeral. There's going to be a funeral here. Okay, you guys? That's going to be true for some of you guys. This is a horrible karma read. Give me a little bit more. This is judgment. Okay, you guys? It's just that simple. They shouldn't have never came for a high priestess. There's a high priestess here who is protected by the Most High God that somebody decided to snake. Somebody decided to have in stagnation limbo. Somebody decided to bring issue problems, okay? So this is all what is coming down the pike for their ass. It's just that simple. You don't touch God's kids. Now, maybe nobody ever told them that, okay? Well, karma is going to let their ass know, okay? It's just that simple, all right? They ain't got to like it. You ain't got to like it. Bottom line is that's what it is, all right? Yeah. Something's going on with the way that they talk. Okay, they talk, something is with their speech. Okay, maybe they got an accent. Something's going on with their speech. All right. They're a liar. I can tell you that much. To the 8 of Wands, to the 2 of Pentacles, they're definitely, that's all that comes out their mouth is lying. Okay, they're wishy-washy, mixed messages, not making things clear. They're about to hit a fucking tower. It's just that simple. Right, they're hoping and praying and wishing on the star. Holy Spirit, what's going to happen? What's going on? 5 of Pentacles. Okay, they can hope and wish and pray all they want to. Their ass is still going through misfortune and loss. They're still going to be left out in the cold. They're full of scandals and disgrace. Okay? Holy Spirit, give me a little bit more. I'm about to end this. I mean, I'm just saying, this is enough torture for anybody. All right? Yeah, they definitely do start up love situations. Right, so they can finesse them. Okay? This person is showing up as a straight-ass narcissist. They don't love nobody. 10 of Cups in reverse. They like to tell people they love them, but they don't. 10 of Cups in reverse. Their heart chakra is blocked. There's no way in the world they can love right now. Tower. Okay, I'm done. I'm done raking this person over the calls. This is not my message. I pray to God. Okay, you guys? So bottom line is that this is the message that I received. Okay? So, you know, Tower again, that would be 2. You know, 5 of Pentacles. You know, I really just don't know. You know what I'm saying? They do definitely got a sex addiction, which is their wishes granted. Okay? Definitely getting into it with folks all the time. And there they go at the bottom of the wheel again. That's the second wheel. This is the first one. Okay? So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and leave this alone. And like I said, you can pray for this person if you want to. For some of y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. Okay? They shouldn't have never came for a high priestess. That's how I feel. You don't mess with God. You don't mess with God's children. It really just is that simple. You know what I'm saying? They sit up here. For some of them, they sit up here and read the word. Okay? And if they sit up here and read the word and they don't know that you don't come after God's children, Well, I don't know what they're reading. Possibly they got comprehension skills, problems. I don't know. But this says death, and we do have the 5 of Cups, and we do also have the 4 of Swords. And for my tarot readers out there, you can go down there in the comment section and let people know exactly what that would mean, okay? The 5 of Cups, 4 of Swords, and death. That's not figuratively, all right? But it doesn't necessarily have to be them, okay, you guys? There is a death that is going to take place, though, for someone, all right? All right, y'all. Who we have here on the table, the devil will be the Capricorn. World is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Moon would be Cancer. Tower would be Scorpio. King of Wands in reverse would be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Got another world. I'm not going to repeat the world. Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. 7 of Swords twice, you guys. Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Justice. They possibly could be going to jail too. Okay, that could be it too. Okay, sitting the 4 of Swords. Well, the 4 of Swords could represent casket. Okay, but it also can represent resting or sitting down. Okay, so jail could be here. All right. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces. Yeah, they getting 10 knives stuck up in their back. Okay, it really just is that simple. They in Hangman. They're uncertain about everything. They're watching you like crazy. All right, you guys. What they need to do is they need to be praying like crazy. All right. They're not able to move. They got legal problems. Somebody supernaturally cut their ass off. Okay. With the King of Swords. That will be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Judgment is here. So this is court with justice and judgment. Okay. Hierophant and High Priestess is here. Hierophant would be Taurus. Yeah, they sit up here and play love games, but they don't. With the 8 of Wands to the 2 of Pentacles, they lie all the fucking time, okay? Yeah, they're hitting the tower with Scorpio. That's the 2nd tower. We've had revelation after revelation, confirmation after confirmation. So we shout out to the Holy Spirit for that, okay? So this is what I do have for you, you guys. If you guys are still here with me, please give me red, white, and blue hearts. Red, white, and blue hearts. That's going to let me know several things. It's going to let me know, one, that you are still here with me. You can say, hi, Nikki. And I love hearing from you guys in the comments. It'll also let me know that you guys are enjoying the content and you guys are engaging in the content. And it'll let me know that you want that free read. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys shortly. Taurus Nation.